everyone! Today I'm going to show you a new template shape that I have, and this is called template 18. My numbering system is off. There are petals that I haven't released yet, so to speak, so that's why the numbering system's off, but this is 18, and it's a petal that has a pointy top and then rounded sides, and I really like this because it's a really simple shape, but you can create so many different looks from it. This paper specifically, I get a lot of questions about what paper I use. So just to reiterate, this is 65 pound or 176 GSM, grams per square meter, I believe, paper. And so any weight that you can get as close to that would work well. It's just if you go thicker, it might be harder to manipulate if you're trying to curl it, or if you go thinner, it might be more flimsy. The paper might not hold up to the shape that you're trying to achieve. This specific color is called Robin, kind of like a robin's egg blue, but it's kind of a really pretty color, but it kind of looks like a mint. Kind of reminds me of Easter pastel colors, but I got this paper at Joann's, so I just wanted to share that really quick before I forgot. And in terms of sizes, I have a 6-inch hexagon here, and this is a 5-inch wide petal, 4.5, and then a 4-inch petal, 4-inch wide petal. These are the sizes that I generally go for with my templates. I just kind of keep it standard in that way, but my templates have larger and smaller petals so that you can make larger or smaller flowers. But with this, with these petals, I want to do something a little bit different, and I want to fold them and make a crease down the middle. So I didn't state it, but I have a hexagon. That means I have 6 petals per sides, but I wanted that crease in the middle, so I want to do that with all of my petals. And this tool here, I get a lot of questions too. It's a bone folder. You can get it at usually any craft store. I think Michael's and Joann's craft store has a Fiskars brand, but it's smaller. I purchased this from a local craft store here, but it's by the brand Derici. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. But if you want, send me an email and I can give you a link to where you can purchase it on Amazon. The difference with this one is that it's about 6 inches or longer. It's a larger bone folder. So it works really well, especially when you have big petals. The small one can only handle maybe smaller sizes. It's not meant to curl petals, obviously, so. I'm just going to finish folding these. Okay, and the next thing I want to do would be to cut that slit down the middle along where that crease is. Maybe about an inch. An inch for the smallest petal, and then for subsequent petals just a little bit longer. And then, as with a lot of the petals I've done before, you just need to glue the 2 flaps together slightly so that the petal gets raised up. Okay, so I will do that for all of my petals. So now that I have all my petals ready, I'm just going to start gluing. Okay, now that I've got all my petals glued, I'm going to make the flower center, but one thing I wanted to say is that I wanted the flower to be taller in terms with the height of these petals. I cut a shorter slit into the petals when I made that slit, and then the flaps, it makes it stand more upright. If you are using the same petal sizes but you want to make a longer slit, the petals will lay a lot more flat, but by design I wanted it more upright. So if you're doing this and you're wondering why yours might look bigger, it might be because you have a longer slit, or vice versa. If yours is smaller, it might be because you have a shorter slit. But I'd like to work on the flower center now, and it's going to be really simple. I've already rolled this one, but this was a 3-inch sheet of this fringe cut that I used my silhouette cameo to make, and I folded it in half so that it has a crease, and I'm going to glue it both sides together so that I can roll it together for the flower center. So I'm just going to start rolling and then adding a little bit of glue along the way. I'm going to set this aside to let it dry, the glue to dry or cool off. But I have 2 sheets of this fringe cut. It looks warped because I was playing around with it earlier, and also my silhouette mat is at the end of its life, and I've been using a spray, and it's kind of hard to get it off sometimes. But it's 2 sheets. The cut is about 7 inches. And I'm using a white and this robin color, and I'm going to mix the 2 together. And with this one, I just want to glue it together, but I do not want to crease down the middle. I'm not sure if I've mentioned it, but the cut is 1/4 inch, so every 1/4 inch approximately there's a cut. That's what gives it this fine look. If you did it 1/2 inch, there'd be fatter strips. Or also if you did it smaller cuts, then it would have a lot more fine strips. But okay, and you simply glue it like this. And then what I want to do is glue this white sheet to this robin colored sheet. And this white sheet's a bit shorter, but I'm not going to use the entire strip, so it was okay that they didn't match for me in terms of length. So I want to glue this strip to this strip. And then ultimately I'm going to wrap this around the center here. So I'm going to add some glue to that first piece that I used, and then I'm going to roll this strip around. And then I'm going to keep rolling it. But because it's so thick, you'll want to be careful that you add glue more often so that it doesn't come apart later. So that excess piece of the robin colored piece, I'm just going to snip it off because I don't need it. And then add glue at the very end. Oops. That gives it this look where the white and the robin color is mixed together. It's a little snug, but I tend to be a fan of big centers. And since that the center is sort of spilling out of the middle. But you can do yours a lot smaller. You still do the two colors together to get this look. Just use smaller sheets of paper or smaller widths. Right. And then the last thing is just to glue the center in the middle. Whoops. Just, you can shape it to get whatever look that you'd like, but overall, I think it looks great. I want to make 10 of these. Unfortunately, I don't have enough of this paper. I only picked up enough to try out the paper, and I don't have enough of it now. But overall, I really like it. I really like this petal shape. There are a number of different variations that can be done, and I hope to do videos on them shortly after this one. But thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye.